I'm not saying Cantonese people or Cantonese speakers are rude. It's just a lot of stuff is taken for granted. But in Cantonese, it's pathetic guy. If in doubt, use English. Please. A lot of people assume, a lot of my Hong Kong friends assume that I'm always thinking in English and I'm translating into Cantonese. Sometimes it is. I think about 70% of the times it's not, because if you're constantly thinking and then having to translate, the conversation is very slow. A lot of the times is I'm thinking in that language and I'm speaking in that language. There's thinking and there's processing at the same time. Obviously, to reach that stage, you have to be fairly fluent in both languages. Otherwise, you're just stuck. Loading.
I don't often ask myself that question, what language am I thinking in? But now that you're talking about it, I feel like we're proficient enough in both languages for us to think in that language and speak in that language very naturally. When I get annoyed at him, I kind of speak English more though. I feel like I can express myself better when I'm annoyed in English.
I enjoy arguing in both languages because there's an emotion. It sounds a bit perverse, but if you're going to argue, you can argue. But I can choose to argue in Cantonese or in English. It's like an actor's workshop. So I get to practice a certain scene, a certain situation, certain swear words in English and in Chinese.
I'm speechless.
It's just choice, isn't it? There's some things you say in Cantonese that come across stronger without the volume. Because Cantonese is, I think, quite naturally a more harsh sounding language. So when you say something and you want to get that point across, it just has more force to it.
I'm just trying to recollect.
There's some things you can say in English that don't translate at all into Cantonese. I was thinking last night, I was telling Damon, please don't wake up shouting and screaming. It's quite natural. Please don't do that. Don't shout and scream when you wake up, please. If you translate that into Chinese, it's 唔該你起身嘅時候唔好.
So the word please, like in English you go, please can you not do that? But if you say it in Cantonese, 唔該你唔好咁樣, it becomes what you say is, people can take it the wrong way.
If you say it like that, it becomes unpleasant.
唔該你唔好咁樣.
And you made it unpleasant and long now.
Yes.
In Cantonese, I think how you'd say it is
可唔可以?
可唔可以? Can you, is that okay? Can you not wake up shouting and screaming? You put the question at the front or at the end, but not with the please, because please makes it argumentative. It's really bizarre, just, the word please, how English can come across it's just less aggressive. It's like English, the language is set up for just a more polite conversation. Please, thank you, you're welcome.
I think Cantonese has those terms, but it's not the direct translation, like 麻煩晒.
I'm not saying Cantonese people or Cantonese speakers are rude. It's just a lot of stuff is taken for granted. I grew up for almost 15, 20 years of my life, going out for dinner with mum and dad. I never thanked them for anything. And it was until I started hanging out with a lot of English friends, going to uni, you realise that we're not doing anywhere near as much as the thank you and the pleases. It's a bit weird. And once you set foot in society and start working, you can't not say thank you and please, because everyone's asking for stuff all the time. So sometimes it's not necessarily a language thing, it's a culture thing.
I agree. I think it's more a culture thing and your relationship with that person.
Yeah.
I think the pleasantries are there in both languages. It's just how you deliver it or how formally you have to deliver it. I think English is slightly more formal in general terms, like.
Both Chinese and English people are very conservative, but the language is such that you can do it casually. When you say thank you say not at all. It's nothing. But you say 唔該晒, 唔使客氣. It becomes very, very formal and very, a bit too unfamiliar.
你會講呢啲.
講呢啲.
唔該晒，講呢啲.
There's an easygoing casualness to English that you can just, even there was a comedian back in the day, Ho Gun-man, and he used to laugh about how you can say I love you in English. It's quite casual, I love you. Or I love you. But in Cantonese, it's好似變態佬嘅時候 pathetic guy. Culturally and linguistically, I think English is easier to speak, easier to thank people, easier to express a certain emotion.
But I think in Hong Kong, because there's a mix of the East and the West, and people do speak English mixed with Cantonese, sometimes when we kind of use the pleasantries, we use English and it becomes less awkward. For example, if you say your goodbyes, your hellos, your thank yous, your pleases in English, it just feels a little bit more natural and less awkward. Is this just for us? Because I don't think we can speak for everyone. For those who are watching this vlog, if you have examples you can set out, like please, comment.
I think, like you say, because we have a choice of English and Cantonese, I can choose to use English when I think the Cantonese feels alien or awkward for me.
Or in Cantonese, I'd say to Vicky, 喂，可唔可以幫我攞支筆過嚟啊？可能佢就沒問題 kind of like 好似冇廣東話咁，冇問題咁樣，好似又會咁騎呢嘅你，examples like that.
That works. I guess pleasantries in English are quite natural and easy to say. If in doubt, use English. Please, 俾個杯我 give me the cup.
Please leave a comment.
Okay.